Hey everyone, and welcome to the new episode of the PayPod. Today we're going to be discussing something that maybe not a lot of people are aware of that they're using on a daily basis, which is tokenization or tokens.
Can't wait.
What is a token for you?
A token. I don't want to answer this. I'm gonna go into the jargon, and it's gonna be too technical.
Let me try then. So token is kind of the nickname for your card.
I like that. Okay.
I think that's the best way to explain to somebody that has never. Well, we are all using it. We just don't know that we are using it because it's a kind of a digital version of your card.
I like this. This is cool.
Yeah, and it's pretty much a nickname, and that's why it's much safer to use tokens.
Okay.
Because if somebody steals your nickname, they cannot do anything with the nickname. They haven't stolen your name, actual name. So it's much safer. But going back, what is tokenization pretty much? It is when something, it is replacing your actual card details and card number with a virtual one that is only the recipient can understand. So if you have a token, let's say are you using Netflix or Spotify?
Sure, yeah, of course.
So your card is tokenized because you're using it on subscription base.
Yeah, of course.
So that token is applicable only for Netflix.
I like I like your analogy. Maybe so. What you're saying is the token is like my name is Alexander, but people call me Sandy.
Okay, yeah. So your token is Sandy.
So my token is Sandy.
Yeah.
And then when I pay, actually I pay as Sandy instead of Alexander.
Exactly.
And then people don't know that actually my name is Alexander.
Exactly.
Okay, that's fair enough. And then what you're saying is like when you're doing a subscription payment, I'm using my nickname.
Well, for each subscription, you'll have different nicknames.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Because for your example, Amazon, you'll have Sandy 1. For your Netflix, it will be Sandy 55. And for your Spotify, it will be Sandy 100. So usually those are so-called merchant tokens.
Okay.
Whereas for specific merchant like Netflix, Spotify, so on and so forth, for food delivery, for example, whenever you're delivering, you're ordering pizza from, I don't know, Takeaway or Glovo or whichever, it's a different token for your name, for your card, sorry. That is your card that is being tokenized. So it's much safer whenever we are using tokens in general. And all of us are using tokens, actually. Whenever we pay with Google Pay, Apple Pay, whenever we tap...
Yeah, I know Apple Pay is like this is Apple Pay, right?
This is Apple
tokens.
Pay. It is tokens, yeah. And that's why it's much safer to use our phones whenever we go to the supermarket because nobody can intercept that info. Even if somebody intercepts the information, so even if the POS terminal is somehow fraudulent, which happens in a number of countries already, without even the store owners knowing that is the case, nobody can do anything with that because it's your nickname. It's not your actual name. So Is
it a one-off? So each token is a one-off and then it expires and it cannot be stolen?
No, the tokenization part is that only the recipient can understand that information. If somebody intercepts it midway, they cannot make sense of that, whatever they're going to receive, because that's not your actual card details. That's just some randomly generated number. So nobody can decipher it. Only the recipient can decipher it because it was created for that recipient. Nobody else can make sense of it. Okay. That's the beauty of the tokens.
So how does it work? Maybe a bit of here we're gonna have a bit of a technical discussion. So how does it work? So when a card is tokenized, what happens? Where does it go? Maybe
so it's tokenized. Well, it really depends on the kind of the type of token that is being used. So if it's on your iPhone or your Google or whatever phone, it's device token. So the token will be stored on the device itself. And that's how we are paying with wearables, with our phones, with a watch. With a watch. I think rings nowadays can also do payment. So that's a device token. So that information is being stored on your device. Then you have a merchant token that I just explained about Spotify, Netflix, Amazon, the food delivery companies. So what that happens, that the information is being stored on the online platform database. So they're the only ones that can decipher your card details with the tokens. Then we have network tokens that are getting more and more well known these days. Network is the card networks like Visa, MasterCard, Amex, so on and so forth. Those are being used, for example, for the card on file payments, which is whenever you go to a online merchant and you have a tick box where it says, "Do you want to save your card for future purchases?" When you click yes, then that's your card on file. So they'll tokenize it and they'll save it on their backend. And that's how Amazon is doing the one-tap payment.
How does it look for me?
What do you mean? How does it?
So the experience, once you save it, and next time what happens? Like
you just click pay because it's already safe. You just click pay. You don't enter your card details once again in Amazon. You've entered it once, maybe 10 years ago, and you forgot that you've entered it.
So this is where I see like my card, like I see asterisk, and then the last 4 digits of my card.
Exactly.
And then I select to pay with that card.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
But usually you can save that card, and that will be your primary method of payment.
Okay.
So will not even, if that's your primary, you will never change it. You'll just click pay now. You'll just pay now. Nothing is happening. Network tokens are always also used for like recurring payments in a number of different industries that has recurring payments. Then you have
like Spotify, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Like those recurring payments. And whenever you can see the one-click checkouts. Again, Amazon is a great example of a one-click checkout because you don't need to re-enter whatever. It's already there. You've done it once, so they have all the details. They'll just pull the money out of your account because you already allowed them to. The first time you open the mandate, you approve that transaction, you approve for that to be for that token to be saved. From that point forward, they'll just get the funds out of your account.
When did it came to be like this tokenization thing? When did it start to happen?
To be honest, I haven't researched the exact date or the exact year that it started happening, but I'm sure it started happening around I'm pretty sure Amazon was the first one to do it, like Jeff Bezos.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it was like in the 2000s because I think he tried, I'm not sure if he was successful to patent the one-click checkout because he was the first one, or they were the first ones, Amazon, to figure out that payments is a huge part of the user experience. They need to optimize it in a way that the client will not even think twice. Which is kind of the scary part because they were really successful with it.
Oh, it was really good.
It was really good.
I remember because I was in the UK at the time. I was a student in 2008, and I had to buy textbooks off of Amazon. And what I did, and actually not just textbooks but books. So I was buying books, and I didn't have a Kindle at the time. And what I really loved in Amazon, the UK version of Amazon, you had these £1 books. Oh, it was amazing.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I would just go in and I would browse like 10 books, £10, fine. And then check out like one button.
Exactly.
So it made it really engaging for me. So every once in a while, I would just go like, yeah, this is so easy. I'll just go buy a few books.
Exactly. I remember when I was living in Germany, I was using Amazon for literally everything, which is kind of scary because we don't have Amazon in Bulgaria. So you'll have to go to different websites to buy different stuff, or you have to go physically to the mall or to whatever, to shopping center to buy it. I kind of experienced that transformation myself personally, where I was like, I was never opening another website. Whenever I have to buy something like a stationery, like paper for my printer, I'll just go on Amazon, just like one click, and it's like, I don't know, €8, and it will appear on my door.
Yeah.
So they made it so easy that you're not even thinking about the payment, which is kind of the scary part in my opinion, because that's the whole idea of like getting physical money then disappearing those, like now we're not paying, because if I have to pay every time like €10, €20, €50, then I'll think about much more, do I want to spend those €50 actually? When you see a number on screen, and at some point we're not even seeing the numbers on the screen. You're just seeing it's accepted, is accepted. I'll have my whatever, my chair, my phone is gonna come like next day, which is kind of like, what do you think? Like, is that because it made it that much easier? Do you think it let more people like just spending much more easy these days?
Yeah, of course. I mean that's the point of it, isn't it? It's just they want to. Amazon, and I think Amazon was the guys who really pioneered this. Was the idea was spend more because it's easier, because it's convenient, just spend more. So definitely, yeah.
There was a story, you said Amazon and Jeff Bezos. Actually, one of his first purchase abroad was from Bulgaria.
Oh, I know this one. With
It's a famous video with a CD disc.
Yeah, exactly.
A guy, because it was way back, so you cannot send money abroad.
Yeah.
So he put a CD within a CD disc. The guy slipped, I don't know, 10 euros or 10 USD.
No, I think it was no. It was dollars. It was dollars.
Yeah, USD.
Yeah.
Like he slipped like 10 or 20 USD, so we can pass through the
Customs. Yeah.
the customs. Yeah, they will not get it because they don't read English.
Yeah.
Back then, like 25 years ago or what, 20 years ago. So that's how he received one of his first international payments, which is insane to think. It wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, I mean,
It was like 25 years ago.
and now we're talking about tokenized payments.
And not thinking about paying and think just magically just like appearing on your door. And I think tokenization was the thing to actually make it that accessible.
To make that jump. So what do you think? Like we have these a lot of different ways that we're gonna tokenize stuff. Is there a broader application of tokenization, or is this still like a very much like a specific thing for cards and for card
No,
payments?
I think it could be much broader application because tokenization it's based off cryptography. In cryptography, you can encrypt pretty much anything. You can encrypt your ID, not just your actual like bank details. You can encrypt your facial features. You can ID because now more and more people can now pay with their face.
Oh yeah, this one's crazy.
Which is insane. I think that initially started in China. Or at least the first time I heard it was like people in China paying with their palm or with their fingers. And then with their face.
We have a company in Bulgaria that does that.
Yes, we do.
And I guess we should have Kalyan as one of our guests on the show to tell us about.
Kalyan, that's your invitation. You should join us on the show to discuss more about the paying with your face feature.
Yeah, biometrics.
Biometrics. So I'm pretty sure it has to do something with.
I know he was telling us like he's tokenizing actually the face.
Exactly.
Details.
So you're getting tokenized of your face, like. Yeah. It's insane how applicable it could be. And just because only the recipient and the sender can understand it, that's what makes it so great and so secure and so widely adopted, in my opinion. Like the way I understood it the best was whenever somebody showed a huge picture of Finding Nemo.
Okay.
And the picture said like the person asked the viewer, like, can you find Nemo? But it's a huge picture. Maybe you need like an hour to look through all of the features to find Nemo.
Okay.
And the person doing the cryptography was like, okay, if I show you Nemo, you will believe me that I know where it is. And he's like, yeah, of course. So he literally put a huge board with a small circle. And he's like, that's Nemo. And that's like only the recipient in the like knows where it is. So that's how it makes it much easier well, not much easier, but it's much more safer. It cannot be decrypted just like that. Well, that was pretty much what tokens are.
I think we should do one more because this is kind of a really broad topic. Well, maybe we can explore another something more specific about tokens. I mean, it's so many applications of it.
There are so many applications, and maybe one of the next episodes we'll go in much more details. For now, thank you very much for joining us, and see you next time.